Hello, thanks for tuning into yoga today. Let's start down on the floor. I've got a prop, a block close by, a cushion or a towel will do. I'm going to use my block like a pillow. You might choose to do the same thing with your prop. Lay back against the floor. Notice what you feel and where you feel it. Notice how you breathe. Observe your mood. The thoughts that run through your mind. We check on the body. We check on the mind. We check on the breath. Noticing now. All its detail. Now let's change shape and notice how sensations in the body change. Draw the soles of your feet together. The bottoms of your feet come together to form butterfly pose. The knees bending out to the side. Your legs make a diamond shape. Can you feel the stretch on your inner thighs? Relax your outer thighs and glutes a little extra. And still, aware of mind, breath. Let's change shape again. And notice sensations change, the shapes change. Stand your feet to the ground. Your knees will come towards each other a bit, and knees pointing up at the ceiling. Feel the soles of your feet, the back of your pelvis, lower back. Still breathing. Noticing mind. If it should wander away from feeling your body and breath, kindly bring it back. Gently guide your knees to the left, to your left side. Turn your face away from your knees. Reset the middle. Bring your knees up. And over to the other side. Knees to the right, face turns to the left. Observing breath. Now, roll to your right side's fetal position and push up to seated. As you come upright, slide your prop underneath of your pelvis. If you don't have a prop today, you can just sit on the floor. Do our best to grow taller. Tendency is to slouch a little bit. We want to lift the torso long and encourage the shoulders to pin back a little bit. Float your posture longer. Let's begin to arm circle. Inhale, circle the arms high. And exhale, down. Moving with your breath. Inhale, hands touch high. Exhale, arms down. And again, inhale, arms up. To exhale, down. Good work. A soft twist. Right hand sneaks a little further back. Left hand comes across to right leg. Notice that the torso does twist. Right shoulder's back some. Left shoulder comes forward. Gaze back. Continue to breathe. On your next exhale, let go. Find center. Right hand comes across. Right shoulder comes across. Left hand comes back a little bit. And left shoulder works its way back. Gaze back. And continue to breathe. Twisting your spine. Round and full breathing. Breathe in to prepare. And on your exhale, release. Coming out of the twist. Tilt forward. Place your hands to the floor if you'd like. Maybe elbows bend back to your legs. Some of you lucky enough, flexible enough to bring elbows to the floor. So elbows to the floor or to yourself. Relax your neck. Bow your head lower. Use your arm strength to rise. Slowly, nearly effortlessly. Other leg in front. Moving kindly, easily. Flesh out from underneath of the pelvis. Lift through the spine, grow taller. And let's do an arm circling exercise again with a little shrug and a reach behind us. Be careful. Inhale, circle arms high. Exhale, touch your shoulders. Inhale, shrug the shoulders and reach for the ceiling. Yeah. Exhale, arms then slightly back, just slightly back as they come down. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, circle the arms high. As you exhale, touch your shoulders. Inhale, shrug the shoulders. Reach for the roof. And then exhale, arms slightly back as they come down. You just try to carve out a little back space. Very good. Now, tilt the ribs down and to the left. Left ribs, left side crunching. Right side longer. Left hand to the floor, palm flat. Notice your elbow can lift or lower you here. If the elbow bends, you come lower. If it extends, you're higher. Right arm as you like, either hand behind head or arm overhead. Noticing the difference between arm positions. Let's bring the arm down and level the shoulders. Finding the other side, right palm flat to the floor. Side stretch. Ribs and shoulders tilt down and to the right. Left hand either behind head or arm alongside ear. Noticing the difference between the two, should you try. Breathe in. Bring that left arm down. Rise. Come upright. Lean forward. Hands find the floor. Elbows bend back to touch either your legs, or perhaps elbows themselves find the ground. Relax over the crossed legs as best you can. Relax your neck as well. Bow your head a little lower. Let your arms take over. Use your arm strength to rise. Come on up. Prim and proper. Good. Last move here from the crossed legs. Hands towards your ears. Inhale, elbows up and back. Lift your chest and chin just a little bit. As you exhale, we'll rest the arms down. 2 more of those. Hands towards the ears, elbows up and back, lift the chest and chin. Exhale, everything comes down. 3rd and final time. Fingertips towards the ears. Inhale, elbows up and back, lift the chest and chin. And rest the arms down. Good. Right foot. Stand your right foot to the floor. Take your right arm under the right leg, like so. Use your left hand and left arm strength to help lift your right arm and right leg up. Extend right leg a few times. Pull back on the toes. Softly extend the leg against your right forearm. Bend the knee. Again. Soft extension. Soft bend. Last one. And bend. Rest the foot down. Bring your right foot and right knee past your center line. Try to lift your torso, your waist, up and over your own thigh. Notice the ribs are twisting to the right. Right hand sneaks behind. Left arm strength holds you and pulls you into the twist. Breathe in. And as you exhale, unwind. Let's switch legs. Left foot down. Right foot tucks in. Left arm under the leg. Left forearm under your left leg. Right hand comes to the left hand. It helps to lift left foot. And holding on tight. Posture tall. Pull your toes back and extend your leg. Now bend it. Inhale, extend. Exhale to bend. 3rd and final time. Pull the toes back and bend. Let's stand, left foot down, and then drag foot and knee to the right. Lift your waist up and over your own thigh. Left hand behind. Right hand twists. Right arm strength helps you to twist the ribs. And then gaze around back. Breathe in. As you exhale, let go of the twist. Untangle the legs, and let's send both legs forward. Knees can have a little bend to them if you'd like. Knees bent. If you comfortably can, straighten out the legs. Ideally, the kneecaps and toes point up as opposed to not. Check your toes and your knees. Are they pointing up? If not, can you adjust? Now, lean forward. If you feel like you'd like to remove flesh out from underneath of your pelvis, please do. I feel like it. I always feel like it. Removing the flesh out from underneath of your pelvis, again, gives you a better connection to the seat. Might free up some flesh to fold more forward. Relax the back of your neck. We'll stay here the better part of a minute. Breathe. Relax the neck. Allow the head to bow. And just notice where you go. Notice how you feel. Can you relax yourself any lower? Just a few more breaths here. In and out. Breathe fully. Take the hands under the shoulders and inhale, rise. Use your arm strength to help roll you up, lifting long through your waist. Knees and toes ideally still pointing up towards the ceiling. Just open your legs wide, as wide as you comfortably can. There's no need to force the legs too wide, just a comfortable wide legs. Hands towards the floor, inside the legs. Elbows want to bend back towards the thighs as you surrender. Bow closer to the floor. If you're one of those that can easily get the elbows to the ground, feel free to, but keep your spine long. Careful, you're not rounding too much. A few more breaths here. In no rush, use your arms to slowly rise. Let's take our seated pigeon. This is a tough one. Left leg in. Right foot atop right calf. Ideally the knees in one line. Now, if foot to calf is too much, you can always try foot to ankle, opening up a little wider. Ideally, the cross is at your center line. The center of the cross at the center line. Lean forward, ideally feeling a little stretch in your glutes. Again, hands can find the floor if you're lucky. Elbows might bend back and rest on you. Bow down, but careful of rounding the spine too much. Even as we're bowing down, we want to keep the spine long. Can't help but round a little bit. But think of a long spine, rib cage pulling away from pelvis. Arm strength will lift us. Push up to posture. We'll put the other leg on top. Cross the feet or ankles. Cross more the shins. Try to find the center of the legs stacked, more or less at your center line. Lift the spine. Tilt it forward. And then surrender. Elbows towards your legs as you bow. Occasionally, get a little longer in the waist. Lotus stretch. Try to relax where you feel stretch and pull. Roll up your spine. Take your time. Use your arms to help. Wonderful. Stand the feet down. Let's come off of our block. Shift to one side or the other to remove that block. Now, knees to the left. Knees to the right. Left and right 2 more times. Notice, as knees come to the left hand finds the floor. As knees come to the right hand finds the floor. Last time. Now, toss your left leg back and bring your left hand towards your right hand behind you. Once accomplished, look over your right shoulder. Walk your hands, both hands, to frame your right knee. One hand in front of the knee, the other hand behind it. From here, lean into the hands. More of your shoulders and head's weight comes into the hands. This is a dare, so you don't have to do it, but perhaps try to lift your pelvis off the floor. Pelvis down. Dare you again. Lift the pelvis. Notice the position of the head and shoulders changes as you lift the pelvis. The weight that's resting in your seat has to redistribute itself. Hopefully more weight into the hands, knees, and shins. Let's try again. Up. And weight settles back down. Okay. Bow your heart towards your knee. If you're comfortable, you might try elbows to the floor. Of course, you're welcome to keep the hands there. Surrender as best you can. Lengthen the spine occasionally. Minimal spinal rounding. Rise. Straighten your arms. Let's take it around to the other side. Knees and feet tuck in towards each other. Left leg slides towards right. Both knees to the left. Left hand will find the floor behind. Now, right knee. Slide it further back. And then right hand comes to find the left hand, more or less. Both palms flat. Feel you're twisting your ribs away from the pelvis. And then look back over your left shoulder. As you exhale, walk your hands towards the left knee. One hand in front of the knee, the other hand behind the knee. In no rush, transfer the weight that's in your pelvis a little more into the hands. Try to lift your pelvis and then lower it softly down. 2 more times. Dare you shift the weight forward to lighten the pelvis. Go back down. Last one. Up and down. And then bow. A long spine lowers. Heart towards knee. And the hands can rest there, easing your way down. If you're comfortable and lucky, the elbows will find the ground. Relax ever lower. Occasionally, getting the spine a little longer. Use your arm strength to slowly rise. Good. Let's stand both feet to the ground up front. So right knee will come towards left knee. Take both hands to the floor behind you as your feet stand to the floor up front. Now, fingers point out to the sides. Lift your chest. Already a little back bend here. If you're comfortable here, try moving your knees on top of your ankles. If you succeed at that, your seat should lift a little bit off the floor. Once your knees are on top of your ankles, you have the option of lifting higher. Rest down. Let's do this one 2 more times. Before we do, a little leg extension. Shake out your hands. I'm going to turn to the side. You're welcome to join me. When we take this exercise, it's important that the fingers point out to the side. That sets your shoulders up for success. Remember, we start with a little bit of back bend already. You thrust your heart forward and up. And then knees move on top of the ankles. That'll lift the pelvis a little bit off the floor. It's your call if you wish to lift the pelvis higher. Shoulders more or less on top of hands, and ankles more or less under the knees. Lower down, and you'll notice knees move back off the ankles and shoulders move forward some. 3rd and final time. Proud heart, little back bend, knees on top of ankles. If you wish, lift the pelvis a little higher, sending the shoulders a little further back. And lower down. Hopefully you didn't strain too much there. A similar exercise. Lay all the way back. Stand your feet to the ground. Rest your arms beside your torso. In the bridge pose here, knees might move forward a little bit as you lift the pelvis off the floor. Can you lift the pelvis any higher? Up to you if you do. Maybe tuck the chin in to redistribute your weight, or into the upper back and shoulders. Slowly lower. Careful not to strain. We want to move kindly and gently. Lift your seat. Knees might move forward some. How high will you go with that lift? Up through the ribs and then down. Be kind. Move slowly up and down. 3rd and final time. Lift the pelvis. Knees move forward. Ribs lift higher. And then slowly lower. Hips and pelvis down. Once the pelvis finds the ground, reach your arms forward. We'll do 5 abdominal crunches. Arms reach forward to counterbalance the weight of your head and shoulders here. Pull your tummy muscles in 5 times to softly bounce higher into your crunch. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. 3. 4. 5. Rest. Shoulders and head back down. Legs. Float them up. 5 light lifts of the tailbone. Careful, it's very subtle. Legs are not allowed to move back or forth any. You see this rocking? Not allowed. Toes move straight up as you lighten the pelvis. Did you see it? Down. Watch, toes move straight up and then down. The tail, the pelvis lightens ever so lightly. 3. Down. 4. That's 4 for me. Are you moving with me? 5. Let's do 1 more for good measure. Up. And then down. Good. So good. Stand your feet down. Just the right leg. Up. See if you can grab the leg. Pull it a little closer. Other leg. Up. See if you can grab it. Maybe pull it in a little closer. Rest. Both feet down. Up. Your right ankle. Take your right ankle to your left knee. Then take your left knee out to the left, to the floor. This is our twisting figure 4. If you comfortably can, open your arms to a T. Encourage right knee to fall away from your shoulders. Don't work too hard at that though. Gaze over the right shoulder. In no rush, slowly untangle your legs. With ankles and knees more or less stacked, reset center. Left ankle, your left ankle to your right knee. Arms open out to the sides. Take right knee to the floor and brings left foot with it. Left knee falls away from our shoulders and face. Gaze over to the left. And rest here. Breathe. Relax into the stretch. With each exhale, try and relax a bit more. Slowly untangle the legs. Stack your ankles and knees. From left foot to right foot. And stand your feet down to the ground. Send your legs up again. Happy baby. The knees open wide. The shins right atop the knees. Hold on to your shins, calves, or thighs so that your shins more or less point up towards the ceiling. The weight of your arms holds the legs in place. Legs relax, hands grip to hold the legs, but otherwise the arms go soft. Tendency here is for you to pull the tailbone off the ground. Would you kindly pull your tailbone down to the ground so the back of your pelvis is very flat against the floor. Neck long, nose points up. Allow the knees to fall back and down towards your underarms. Happy baby. You're welcome to rock softly right and left. Massaging the lower back as such. Can you feel it? So you go to one side and then to the other. You're squishing flesh out between your bones and the floor. It's a little like a massage. Right and left. One more time. Let's center. Take hands to the knees and guide your feet towards each other. Butterfly here again. Resting on the floor with the legs in the shape of a diamond. Try taking your hands under the head, one hand on top of the other, so your elbows bend out to the side, just like your knees. Relax through your inner arms and inner thighs. Relax across the chest and the front of your pelvis. Stand your feet down carefully. Stand your feet down to close the knees towards each other. And then walk your feet out to the sides so your knees may kiss and fall towards each other. If you can, turn your toes a little bit in as well. This is knock knees. Nose points up to the ceiling, just as the knees point up towards the ceiling. Notice what you feel. Encourage release. Softer muscles, bones, heavy, rounded. Walk your feet towards each other, and then extend your legs long. Rest your hands down by your hips. Notice body weight shifts and settles. Notice breath moving into the body and moving out. Can you rest more completely? Your lower back, glutes and pelvis. Relax your lower back, the muscles of your butt, the muscles of your thighs, and across the shoulder blades and upper back. Try to relax your upper back and shoulder blades a bit more. Encourage release to move down the arms. Softer arms. Allow your body to float here in a dreamlike state. Floating on the floor. Relaxing evermore. With each exhale. Relax still more the body. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's stand the feet back to the floor. Drop your knees to your right. Drop your knees to your left, passing through center. Roll to your left side and push up. You're welcome to slide your prop underneath of the pelvis as you see fit. A little more flesh out from underneath of the pelvis as well. Float your spine long and encourage the shoulders to pin back. Elbows more or less under the shoulders. As you're ready, circle your arms. Bring the palms to touch. Bring your hands to your heart. Bow your head toward your hands. Wish yourself well, healthy and happy. Wish the same for those you care about. Wish your family and friends well, that they might be happy and healthy. Let's carry our wishes up to the sky and let them go. Thank you. Thank you for stretching. Thank you for relaxing, breathing with your body. Until next time, find a couple stretches that you enjoy and repeat them before bedtime. Stay hydrated and encourage the posture, pinning the shoulders back ever so subtly. Whenever you catch yourself slouching, feel free to counteract it, if only for a moment. See you soon.